Hello everyone, and welcome to the next video in our series on migrating to Google Apps. In this video, we will demonstrate the various methods for performing client-side migrations of email data. Depending upon your existing email system and your preferred mail client, there are several tools available, so let's take a look. Before beginning the transition, you must first check that the administrator of the domain has created an account for each user and that the MX records have been changed. Please refer to the video on domain preparation for an explanation on those steps. To begin migrating the client data, we will look at the Google Mail Fetcher for migrating a POP mailbox, the Google Email Uploader for migrating one or more locally stored mailboxes, and finally, the Google Apps Sync plugin for transitioning Microsoft Outlook users. The Google Mail Fetcher is a tool that allows for any mailbox with POP access to be easily pulled directly into the Google Apps mailbox. To enable this feature, we will need to go into your Google Apps account and add the information for your existing POP account. Once the account has been added, all that is left to do is to wait until the mail is transferred to the Google Apps account. Let's take a look at how to set up the Google Mail Fetcher. To begin, let's log in to the Google Apps mailbox. Once at the mailbox, you want to select Settings, Accounts, and add a mail account you own. This will begin the process of tying the old email account to the new Google Apps account. The first thing you must enter is the address of the account to be imported. Please note that this address must be different than the address used by Google Apps. If necessary, you can change the name to something different in order to proceed with the import. Next, you'll be prompted for the username, password, and server address of the mailbox to be imported. Once the data is entered, you can select to leave a copy of the imported mail on the old server and also to label the imported mail so it can be easily identified from existing mail in your Google Apps mailbox. Once these settings are set accordingly, you can click Add Account. Next, you'll be prompted to choose whether or not you'd like to send email from this imported account. Since this old mailbox will be discontinued after the migration, we will select No. Now we can see that Google is checking the old account for mail, and once it is finished, the mail will appear under the label we have specified. The next tool we will demonstrate is the Google Email Uploader. This tool allows for the importing of mail stored in a mail client such as Microsoft Outlook or Mozilla Thunderbird to be easily transported to a Google Apps mailbox. Once you install the application and provide your Google Apps login information, you simply select the mail you would like to upload and sit back and wait while the data is transferred. Let's take a look at the Google Mail Uploader. To begin, you will need to browse to the download page for the Google Email Uploader. Once at the page, you will have to download the installer and run the small application. This will install the Google Email Uploader to your machine. This procedure can take several minutes depending on the speed of your system. Once the application is installed, you'll want to launch it from the Start menu. The first step in setting up the Google Email Uploader is to enter the username and password for your Google Apps login account. After that information has been added, you will be prompted for the login information, if any, for your local email clients, such as Outlook or Mozilla Thunderbird. The following screen will present you with all the email clients and all the associated data detected on your system. From there, you can select which clients and which folders you would like to upload to Google Apps. Once you've made all the selections, you can go ahead and click Next to proceed. The last two options allow you to label and/or archive the mail you're importing into Google Apps. This is very useful for keeping your mail organized. Once you click Upload, your mail will begin to be transferred to Google Apps. The Upload Status window has an option that allows you to minimize it to the system tray. This way, You can continue to work while your mail is being silently uploaded to Google servers. This feature is especially helpful for large mailboxes that take a significant amount of time to upload. Once the upload process completes, it will take up to 48 hours for all your mail to be visible in your Google Apps mailbox. However, you can still check in and watch as all your mail that was once on your computer is now filling your mailbox on Google Apps. The final tool we will be looking at is the Google Apps Sync plugin for Microsoft Outlook. This is the ideal solution for Outlook users that plan to continue using Outlook after the migration. Once you install the plugin, you will be prompted to provide your Google Apps login information. Then you will select the Outlook profile and associated data you wish to migrate to Google. Finally, the tool will create a new Outlook profile and sync not only your existing mail, but also your calendar and contacts as well. Also, by continuing to use this program after the migration, your Microsoft Outlook and Google Apps web interface will continue to remain in sync regardless of which interface you make changes from. Let's take a look at the Google Apps Sync plugin. To begin, browse to the download page for the Google Apps Sync plugin. There, click the download link and run the small program which will start the install process. The installation process can take several minutes depending upon the speed of your internet connection and the speed of your system. After the installation process completes, you'll need to enter your Google Apps email address and password in order to log into Google's servers. Also, it is preferred that you leave the Remember Me option enabled so that the syncing between Outlook and Google Apps can happen automatically behind the scenes. Next, you need to select the Import Data from Existing Profile option and select the desired Outlook profile to import the mail data from. Then you can select the individual folders and items that you'd like to import, and also, if you wish, you can enable or disable auto archiving. After all those preferences have been set, you can select to launch Microsoft Outlook and select your new Google Apps profile. When Outlook finishes launching, you'll be greeted by the Google Apps Sync plugin status window. This window displays the synchronization status of contacts, calendar, and mail data from Outlook to Google Apps. Once the initial synchronization is complete, the Google Apps Sync plugin will continue to keep your data in sync between your Outlook client and Google Apps. This provides the flexibility to use either Microsoft Outlook or the Google Apps web interface without any issues. This concludes our tutorial on client-side migrations to Google Apps. If you found this helpful, please comment or visit us at our website at www.nextara.com. Thank you.